YouTube, it's me. I'm back again, and I'm here with another scar story, like I promised days ago. Last time, if you remember, I told you about the time when I was jumping on the sofa and I fell and became very intimate with a coffee table and my face. They met and they kissed, and there was blood, and it was a terrible thing. And now I'm scared of coffee tables. Not really. The second scar story that I have to tell you about today is a little bit more interesting. This is quite a few years later. My brother was born. He was maybe 6 or 7, so I was probably 8 or 9, 10, somewhere in there, however far apart we are in age. And I'm pretty sure that I got it figured out. The one that you can't see as well is the one that happened first, meaning that this one is the one that I'm talking about now. So this is the one that happened when I was a little itty bitty kid, as far as I know. Because you can see it the least, and it was probably, I mean, I was really little and things heal a little bit better, you know, when you're new. This one happened, like I said, when I was somewhere between the ages of probably 8 and 10, 7 and 10. It was in our very first house, so we weren't living in the apartment anymore, which is where the first one happened. My brother and I were out in the backyard. We had 2 dogs, Jessie and Alicia, and we were out in the yard playing with them, throwing sticks. Well, my brother was throwing a stick. I, being the cool kid, was playing with bugs. I love bugs back then, and if I found a really neat one in the yard, which happened pretty much every day, I just wanted to touch it. I just wanted to play with it and check it out and see what it was doing. And we had a basketball hoop pole thing. And so I remember that I was crouched down next to this basketball hoop pole thing, checking out this bug. This really badass looking little green bug. And my brother was out in the yard throwing the stick, and I stood up because I guess the bug got boring or it flew away or something, and I stood up just at the perfect moment that the stick basically made love to my face in a very not gentle fashion. And I say it that way for a reason, and the reason is because the stick was lodged in my dome. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it didn't break my skull, obviously, but I just remember it had to actually be, like, pulled back out again. What it was is it was like a big long branch, you know, and there was just a little piece coming off, and that little piece just, oh, right in my dome. And head wounds, I mean, dear viewer, I don't know if you've ever had a head wound, because I don't know who's watching this right now, but if you've never had a head wound, those suckers bleed, and bleed, and bleed, and bleed, and bleed, and bleed. Basically, a head wound bleeds a lot. So, like, even if it's really not that bad, it looks like it's a lot worse than it is because it freaking bleeds forever and so much. So I bought myself another little trip to the hospital with that one. Several stitches later, I had another scar. The doctors did the best they could to sew it up so that it wouldn't look too terrible, but I mean, I've got a big line that I can feel, and it makes makeup harder to put on, and it makes for interesting conversation if people are really rude and they stare at it and then they're like, what happened there? Did you like fight a bear or something and lose? No, not at all. I fought a bear and I won. If you think that's bad, you should see what I did to the bear. Yup. That's my second scar story. Although usually if people are going to ask me about a scar, they don't ask me about this, they don't ask me about that. They ask me about that. And that, dear viewers, is what you'll be hearing about either tomorrow or later in the next 7 days. Hopefully. I have heartburn right now, and it's making me hiccup, and it hurts. Hurts an awful lot. I might have acid reflux disease. Wouldn't that be fun? So, you know, post in the comments below. Do you have a scar? Maybe I should save this question for the last of the installment, but I'm gonna do it now anyway because I thought about it. Do you have any scars? If so, where are they at on your body, and where did you get them from? Did you fight a bear? Did you have a stick lodged in your face? There's like infinite possibilities for how you could get a scar on your body. I have 3 in my face. I don't think I have any anywhere else because my face is a magnet for pain. Yeah! So that's my song. What was that? Bye!